What's up, everybody? Happy Tuesday. Hope all of you are having a great day so far. Okay, today's episode of GH was a little boring, a little not so boring. I don't know. I just wasn't really feeling it. Um, okay, Dr. Clay is getting on my nerves. Silas Clay is so fucking irritating. So he's looking at Danny, checking him out, and he sees that he has a red bump on his arm, like a rash. And he's trying to tell Sam that it's something serious, like it's something deadly or something. So Sam wasn't really paying him no mind. And he was suggesting to her that she take him to the hospital immediately to get checked. So, she indulges him. She takes Danny to the hospital. And she, talks to Patrick, and Patrick is running tests, and, he told Sam that he would have to take blood and stuff like that. So, after Patrick said that, she could take the baby home or whatever, because he did have a big ass rash on his arm, the baby. So, he told Sam she could take the baby home. So, she's reassuring her son that he's going to be okay. So Dr. Clay comes in talking about something. You might be able to tell yourself that he's going to be okay, but don't lie to the baby telling him he's going to be okay when he's not. I'm like, who do this motherfucker think he is? He need to take his big vampire dead ass somewhere and go lay in a coffin. Like, seriously. Because I'm getting about sick of him trying to tell somebody how to be a parent. Bastard. He get on my nerves. So he tells her the reason why the baby is so sick is because the baby got cancer. How the hell do he know that? How do you know the baby got cancer or whatever? How do you know that by just looking at the kid? So you mean to tell me you could walk up to somebody, look at them, and tell they got cancer? How do you know the signs of cancer just by looking at somebody? You know how many people I look at on a day-to-day basis and they don't look like they got cancer to me? I can't tell if somebody got cancer just by looking at them. How the hell do you know how they feel on the inside? That's so dumb. Just because you're a doctor don't mean that you could just look at somebody and tell they got cancer. You would have to run tests. Patrick looked at the baby, and Patrick is a brilliant doctor. He can't even see if the baby got cancer just by looking. You got to run tests, like blood work. Like, what is this nigga? Like, what is he, a psychic? Anyway, Molly and Rafe are talking, and they're talking about the custody battle. Rafe is upset. He thinks he's gonna have to live with Stephen Clay. Not Stephen Clay, Silas Clay, whatever. So Silas comes over and says that he was looking for Sam to see if Sam took the baby to the hospital. And he told Rafe that he's gonna have a good life in New York, in Manhattan. It's going to be an adjustment period, but he'll, being in a big city like that, to broaden his horizons. So he left, and Rafe is going to slam the door after he left. See, this is what I got a problem with Rafe. Who the hell do this boy think he is, slamming some door? I didn't like that, the way Rafe slammed the door after Silas left. Boy, that's not your house. Why are you slamming doors in a house that you do not live? That is not your home. That's your temporary home. You do not have the right to slam Jason's door. Like, what is your problem? I just had a problem with that. I'm sorry, but I did. So anyway, him and Molly were talking about prom or whatever. And he started telling her she probably wished that she was going with TJ or whatever instead of him. And Rafe is getting on my damn nerves. So they decide not to go to prom together. She'd rather go with TJ. So Rafe is looking upset, and he rips up the tickets or whatever and throws them on the floor, which I have a problem with again, because who the hell do this kid think he is? Now you're littering on Jason and Sam's floor. Like, are you serious? Tearing up paper, throwing it on their clean floor in their nice clean penthouse. This boy done lost his rabbit ass mind. I'm just saying. He better clean that shit up, get a pooper scooper or something, and a broom or something, and clean that shit up. Like, vacuum it or something. Don't just throw no paper on the floor like you crazy. Anyway, back at the diner, Felix is talking with his gorgeous sister Taylor. I'm telling you, Taylor is beautiful and she's conniving, and I love it. It's the best of both worlds. Beautiful and conniving. I love that in a woman. Sneaky. I love it. So she's staying with him for the summer or whatever. And she was eyeballing TJ down when he came up, like just straight up eyeballing. Like her eyes looked like they was about to poke out. I was like, damn girl, put your tongue back in your mouth. Like, seriously. So Felix leaves and she just straight up flirting with TJ. I'm like, any fool could tell she flirting. She was flirting hard. Talking about something, oh, she want dessert. I'm like, yeah. What you want is not on the menu, because I know exactly what kind of dessert she want, and dick is not on the menu. I'm just saying. Just by the way she was looking at him, I'm just saying. It's like how a fat kid look at a piece of cake. No offense to you, you know. Anyway. So they started talking about the whole, you know, he was telling her about the Molly and Rafe situation and his situation with them, and so I guess they decided to go to prom because, you know, he had the limo, the tux, the tickets, and he ain't want all that shit to go to waste. I don't blame him. So he decided to take Taylor to the prom. I could definitely see TJ with Taylor. TNT. I could definitely see it. TJ and Taylor, aka TNT. So anyway, Molly comes to the diner to talk to TJ. She apologizes. She feel horrible because she didn't listen to TJ about Rafe's motives or whatever. And now she says she want TJ back and that she want to go to the prom. So Taylor comes out and says too late and informs Molly that her and TJ are now going to the prom. Molly face, I swear I wanted to take a picture of her face and snapshot it. I was like, bitch, pick your jaw up. Pick all that egg up off your face because you just got served. That's exactly what Molly little fast ass gets. Soon as one little hopeless boy come along, you want to drop your boyfriend like it's a bad habit. Like he gum stuck on the bottom of your shoe, and now some pretty young thing come around, now you about to get all jealous. Oh well, karma's a big hairy bitch. Payback is a mother, ain't it? And I can't wait to see what's gonna happen because I'm pretty sure shit is about to hit the fan with this, and I'm loving it. Anyway, Lulu, Dante, Olivia sitting there talking or whatever about her getting her memory back. Who cares? I did not care about that entire scene. Dante sitting there cheesing like a damn Cheshire cat. Who cares? So anyway, they talking. Maxie comes up or whatever, finds out about her memory coming back or whatever. They all hug and whatnot. And Lulu remembers that she was talking with Franco, and Dante calls Anna to find out that Franco's in jail. Blah, blah, blah. Anyway, Patrick and Maxie was talking about him having Britt stay at his house or whatever. First of all, Maxie, who the hell do this bitch think she is to chastise or talk shit to Patrick or get an attitude with Patrick about him letting Britt stay at his house when you got your own little secrets going on that you can't even talk about, that you don't want to talk about. So you need to mind your business and clean out your closet before you start raiding other people's closet. Minding their business. So anyway, Patrick, you know, he was calling Sabrina or whatever to check on Britt to see if everything was okay or whatever. Britt was acting like such a bitch. I would have threw that pregnant bitch right on out the door. Talking about some, oh, I want some different water because this tastes nasty. It tastes funny. I'm like, bitch, how about I throw it in your face? I would have said it to her just like that. Let's see how it tastes once I throw it in your face. So anyway, she was acting like a complete bitch. I would have just threw her down a flight of stairs. So anyway, Felix comes home and shit really hit the fan because Felix was going ape shit when he seen that bitch. And then she trying to go up in her room, in his room or whatever he said. And then she talking about he got a picture, a poster of Zac Efron in his room. Too much information. So anyway, you know, Sabrina kind of blamed Felix for this because, you know, Felix kind of put the idea in her head to let Britt stay at the apartment because she was willing to do whatever to keep Britt away from Patrick. So Felix informs her that he invited his sister to stay at their apartment. So now it's going to be overly crowded. So Patrick comes over and they're talking about the fact that he's going to be taking Sabrina out on the town for their first official date, which I don't care about because they've been together now for what, 2 months, a month, and they still haven't even had a first date yet. So I really don't care, but it is what it is. So anyway, the episode was pretty decent. It was pretty low key today. Anyway, I will see all of you tomorrow. Have a great day. See all you later.